Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight here in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hey, morning, everybody. Well, before I do anything else, because the audio on this might be low, so I want y'all to just hear this. This is what you get in your head when you start your days. So listen to the message.
Start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better. Start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up, if you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
There we go. So I don't know if y'all heard that. I hope you did. I got to try to boost the audio up on it. It's a Admiral McRaven. And man, that was back from 2014. But I love that message. I just love that message. So morning, Billy. Morning, PJ, Rabbit, Zombie Force, Roni, Eric, Huckleberry, Miss Loretta. Let's see. I think I got most people. Canadian, Northern brother from another mother. What's up, Bri guy? Okay, now I'm getting there. Miss PJ. Morning, everybody. It's Thursday. And man, I decided I'm just going to start from the inside because today's going to be a hot, long day. And I don't know, I might hit y'all up around lunchtime or something. I don't know. Scat Pack. Oh, did you bring a little cheese with the wine? Okay, I got you. At least you're on time, thereabouts. So, man, it's been a heck of an evening. It was, I was exhausted after yesterday. That's some draining stuff. I was kind of looking forward to it. You know, I don't know if anybody heard Mike's little short, but you know, frustration. And that's one thing I can say with the digital platform. You know, you got, because I've experienced that. You know, you mean well and you got the best intentions and you're putting that what you think you're doing, what you can do, but because it is the internet, then it's different than real life stuff. You know, if you host a meeting and you rent a building and you put on a thing, people will come because you know, they want to see what that content is. Here it's different because the social platforms put the thumbnails up, so then you end up with all kinds of people, and it's a different vibe. So I feel for him. I think he's stressing right now. So anybody want to drop a comment for him, just let him know. I think he's feeling a little frustrated. What's up, Indy? $58 to 60 mile an hour winds. Ooh, man. That's the stuff that knocks the limbs out and knocks lines down and shit. I don't look forward to high winds. 58 degrees would be nice. I could do the 58 degrees, not the winds. No, I could do 58 degrees. Hell, it's already like 78 degrees outside. And humid, thick. So I'll just take a little. So does the chat on the screen, is that actually useful to anybody? Like, because I have kind of wondered. I don't know if many people use that or. Okay, I didn't think so either. Can't read it? Well, then, well, we just don't need it then, do we? Let's see. So, pa-chang. Look at there. Don't, oh, well, Loretta doesn't even see the chat. Well, there you go. I saw the option, and I think you can move it around, probably place it different places, but it requires more effort than I'm voluntarily willing to put into it. So it's on me. Dusty country roads, big dusty, little dusty. Morning, y'all. It's useless. Well, I thought about it because Miss Cheryl said something else, so I tried to make the font bigger. And so I was like, well, I guess I can try that. But see, I think most people also run like this, and I don't. I like having my little flag border. I just kind of dig that. So what's on y'all's mind this morning? Like, what are y'all into? Me, I'm kind of, I don't know, man. I'm stress free right now. I'm kind of just a chilling like a villain. I run the chat on my PC. It was over the screen chat. Well, believe it or not, that's what I do. I have the Streamlab Talk Studio thing going, but then I usually will grab the YouTube chat and I put it over and I enlarge it so that way I can see y'all. That's why I do better inside because I can enlarge the font and then it's like, oh yeah, I see what you're saying now. Get outside, man. It's and look, man, this is just it's crazy times right now. I'll say that. It's just some crazy times. And all I'm going to address, I've been trying to think about how I would say something about this because I don't know, man. I ain't into all this back and forth bullshit, but it was just funny because I found out apparently somebody received a phone call from somebody else, and the questioning was like, why are they talking to me? And they couldn't understand why the question was even asked, and the person never answered that when they were like, well, why would you even ask that? And well, and I just thought that was so funny. It's almost like an intent. So I don't know if I've ruffled somebody's feathers or got them so stirred up, but man, all I'm going to say is, whatever, dude. I just, that tripped me out too. And I was like, really? Then I don't know. Coming from a person that was talking to me. Whatever you do, don't say Epstein or at Zombie Force. Yeah, I don't know what's up with all that. I'm, I guess you could say hopeful thoughts. I've been wondering if there's some kind of grand plan to this or something. Because I will say there's been mentioning about like a do a conspiracy tie, not like we're referring to it on social media, but on the legal aspect. And apparently it's kind of like the RICO Act thing. So if you can connect some of these dots, then some of this shit that the statute of limitations has run out on, well, now that won't matter if it's part of this, what they call it, grand conspiracy. So I'm wondering, I don't know. I just, because it can go anyway, man. That's one of those things you can, whatever viewpoint you want to come at it with, it can make sense in a way. I mean, it can sound rational regardless, however you want to come at it. So it just kind of, it's, I don't know. Hey, Tiger, morning, morning. It's the only grand plan is it's us against them. Well, see, I don't know, Miss Loretta. I think that's the mindset. I think that's that's the splinter that festers the wound, kind of thing. It's overlooked because it's that would be like that's just too easy. Where I think what it does do though is it makes everybody paranoid and it makes everybody anxious, and it causes division instead of coming back collectively and saying, hold on, our country is a good country. We have good basic, we were founded on good morals. We need that unification to come back. I think that that's why, I mean, you hear the term PSYOP stuff, you could see that, because you create the division. You create those little groups, you create that segregation, you create the little cliques, and you create well, I don't agree with them, but you have this, it's a behavior and a mentality that's people orientated. So people generate the problem, which means people would be the solution to the problem, Morning, Blackbird. Founders told us not to invest in big government, stick with American people. Well, see, to me, that's my thing. I think the founding fathers did an awesome job. I think everything was lined up to be successful, but the one thing you can't account for is people and people's reactions to things. And I don't think the founding fathers thought that there would ever be a time when people were so complacent that they would be worried about a movie subscription over some ordinance or regulation being imposed on them in their town. Like they would be more upset that the movie streaming service up their subscription amount, but nobody paid attention that the town council was passing these restrictions and laws and rules. And I don't think they thought of that. I think they thought most people would have the same passion they had for freedom and their voice when they created it. Just like if you were all fired up right now and you went to write a speech, you're going to be writing it under the pretense of what's going on and the passion and feelings you have now. You're not going to foresee later that people are going to be like in Wall-E, floating around on hover rounds, just staring at a screen, talking to the person right next to them, but they got to look at the screen to do it. You wouldn't foresee that. So you don't address that part. You think most people are going to keep their vote. This is the one thing. Like, this is our main stance. Like, we're going from a tyrannic ruler, the king, and we're saying no more, and we're going to have elected officials. So we're going to create this republic here. And I think that they thought people would keep that in mind, and they didn't realize that, oh no, give it a couple hundred years, we're going to be so spoiled and so inundated with technology and fancy, shiny things that we're not going to give a shit about our voting anymore. We're not going to give a shit. And I just don't think they foresaw that. That's my take. But I'm just a redneck in the woods. So, and yeah, Braga, we are. Dude, that's, sometimes I sit and I go and you watch some of these other debates or whatever the hell you want to call them. And that's all I can think of, dude, is like, it's just a little clip out of the movie, but it's when that one little robot dude is chasing for the other one. So he ends up in between the two people two guys that are talking about what they're doing, and they're both riding side by side on their little hover round chairs, you know, and they're looking at the screen talking to each other side by side about what they're going to do. And I'm like, man, that's some weird shit, dude. But I could see it. What's up, Miss Sherry? Morning, morning, morning. Protection was intended in the second, not the government officials and military with it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think all that was written for people to participate. Like, that wasn't like, okay, just go off and do whatever, but if you ever freak out, come back to this. I think we were supposed to be active participants. Today's a good day. Yes, it is. Woke up, took a breath, opened your eyes. That was the start of it right there. It's like, okay, I mean, this will be really brash and, you know, it just, but try to put it in context of what I mean is it's like, so do you spend 2 hours? Well, I tell you what, we'll use Epstein since that's the hot topic of the day. So what is more beneficial for you personally, your family, your town, your county, your state, your country? If you take 2 hours out of a day and you do 2 hours of screaming, being pissed off about Epstein files not being released, or if you spent 2 hours talking about maybe the rights and wrongs of actually teaching your kids a constitution, canning some goods, dusting some stuff around the house, folding some laundry, you know, reorganizing a room, you know, checking your your smoke detectors and your fire extinguishers, you know, see it, that, I guess that's what's weird to me. There's so much time that gets dumped into stuff that people can't solve. You watch, and I don't know, man, there's this most disgusting thing. I don't know. I think it's even called whatever. And, it's just like, I don't know. It's like it's Slutville or something. And it's like, but it's supposed to be like a conversation. It's like, what? I mean, you know, what is a conversation? It's like right now, it's 6:52 in the morning Central Time. I'm looking at the sun coming up. And so what am I going to do? Sit here for 4 hours and debate somebody that the sun's not coming up? You know, and sometimes I feel like some of those things are just, that's what they sound like. It's like, you realize you're arguing with a rock if it's a rock. Because, man, some of these people are just like batshit crazy. Like, huh? What? And it's like, man. It takes people to enforce the law, not a piece of paper. But see, here's the kicker, though, zombie force, because this is the kicker to me. The piece of paper takes people too. So I don't know why people act like, you know, the writing an email. I used to love that. I always got made fun of because I would say, write a letter, notify your representative. Oh, whatever, it's not going to do any good. It's like, well, then that's why your area looks like shit the way it does, because nobody participated. And so, you know, I get it. It's easy because we all like guns and we all like the smell of gunpowder, and, you know, we all like to shoot the Coke cans and we like to pop the deer. And, you know, there's probably even people been in combat that maybe want to pop a melon or two. And so it's a good fallback. I get it. It's the anger days for me. That's the way I view it. So Second Amendment. Okay, well, are we going to exercise any of the other ones? Are we like going to actually participate in the voting? Like, are we actually going to like interview and look into our representative that we're going to put in? Or are we just going to let whoever get up in there? But by God, if it gets bad enough, I'm ready. And it's like, what? That's almost like sitting there going, well, if you're going to let the grease catch on fire in the kitchen, that's fine. it gets big enough, I got this fire extinguisher right here. And it's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we don't. How about we don't throw the water on the grease fire beforehand? Maybe then we try to prevent the fire itself. So that's why I just, man, it's going to take people. And that's the scary part, because you ain't going to fight your way out of this. It just, not to me, I mean, it's easy to talk the badass stuff. I can sit here and tell you right now, ain't nobody coming for my shit. Oh, well, you know what? There comes enough people down that driveway. At some point, it is what it is. You put in the best effort, but it is what it is. It's like in life. Not everything's going to be perfect. That's the whole little intro, little speech there. It's going to take, you're going to fail at things, That's it. Hashtag do not comply. Hashtag participate as an American citizen. Exercise your voting rights. Do not comply. Be an active, participating American citizen. What's up, Matt? What's up, Grumpy? It's a crime to rob a person with a gun, but not with a tax. Well, see, this is why I don't know. Because every state's different. Down here, we vote in a tax assessor in our county. So if we get a tax assessor that gets too batshit crazy, you just tell them you're going to vote their ass out. And it's amazing. I totally I don't know, man. What's up, Rick? Ricardo. Man. Bless you, brother. Man, it's good to hear from you. So awesome. I hope you and the four-legged kiddo and the family are all doing good. And I don't know. I will say sometimes I probably react to some of the comments more than people would expect, but it's only because, man, you go watch some of the shit that gets said and you watch these conversations and you go, and you listen to some of these interviews that people do on the street and you're just like, wow, dude, you're so disconnected. Like you're so zoomed in on what you're being fed that you're not even like going outside to verify that. And it's like, it's just crazy, man. The governor of Texas is the president of the Land Tax Commission. Yeah. We have a tax assessors down here in Texas. We have tax assessors in our county. So, yeah. Always participate. Pathetic and disengagement is equal to surrender. Right? That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Forging Thought? Morning. At this point, there is no political solution. So where do we go from here? We'll see. I don't agree. We haven't had our elections taken away. It's kind of like a bank gets robbed. Nobody stops doing business at the bank. You just go clean up the security. Well, it'd be the same with the country. Like I said, I get it, man. It's so frustration. There's a whole generation that was raised under different environments than I was. So there's different viewpoints on things, and I totally get it. But where else do you go? There's never going to be another let's go make America again. There's no landmass to go, not fixing to go kick nobody's ass and go, okay, we're going to make a new Declaration of Independence here and a new Bill of Rights and a new Constitution because we didn't like the way they did that over there. So we're going to come over here. There's nowhere to go. And we were given this, so why give up? Like, I don't know, maybe it's attacking a fire, just because it's a 4-bedroom house and 2 of them are fully engulfed right now. You don't just go, you know what, just go ahead, let it go down, and we'll just build something else afterwards, pitch tent. Instead, you just, until the last 2x4, you keep, I don't know. So I just, Mino Save, man, Mino Save. It's slowly becoming a crime to say no or ask questions of the government. See, why, man, why do people live in under such, I mean, man, you guys live in some hardcore areas. That's all I can figure. It's like, if you can't go down and ask nothing without going to jail, that's just crazy shit, dude. See, that just doesn't, I can't compute because it's not around here. So hopefully y'all can understand. I'm not coming at all counter thing. It's just that some of that sounds so off the wall because it's nothing that gets shown down here. It's not life down here at all. It's almost like talking about another planet, which then would be another reason why maybe, I don't know, voting shows a difference in areas. But I get it, man, because everybody just wants to go shoot somebody. And it's like, is that really going to solve it? I mean, I've sat here right here on YouTube and watched this group of people. Everybody laughs and jokes, and then all of a sudden a joke got made, and it caused a total division amongst the whole group of people because the joke wasn't taken well. Just like that, boof. So all of a sudden, this is the same people that want to go and lock and load. And so who are we going to attack? And then who's going to write the new rules? Like, it's easy to just jump in because, freak out mode, wave the hose everywhere. You might want to focus on where the fire starts. You hit the bottom, let's address the flame. Get involved with your community to start, and then well, that's it, man. I mean, see, I don't know, man. People take offense to shit I say, and it's, I don't know, man. I just think things, and I figure if somebody thinks it's about them, I guess I'm used to dealing with real people that just, you're upfront about shit, dude. If you think I pissed you off, say something. I can go, okay, no. And the whole little, let's just, did you hear that? Oh, did you hear what he said then? Oh, I know. I don't understand that shit, dude. I don't know. I didn't even do that shit. I don't remember doing that shit in elementary. But think about this. So you're in a condo in a city that has, I don't know, 1.2 million population. So you're in your condo. You got your cool living room. You got your screen, man. And you have met up with these 5,000 people that are all coming. They're hanging on your every word, and you're rocking it. And you're like, yeah, and man, you're there, and you got your mag. No offense to anybody that uses the word. I'm just using what I hear. And then the shit fine goes poof or whatever. Then what? Where do the 5,000 people come in? Because you're in the middle of 1.2 million people, and you haven't bothered to talk to any of the 100,000 people that are right there directly around you. And so where's that going to go? And then the whole, well, I'll go from here to over there. Well, you realize over there is going to go batshit crazy, because if everything's going to shit, then everywhere is going to be going to shit. And so it's easy to think that, well, yeah, but I found that cave. But that cave's been there for a couple of 1,000 years. You don't think that maybe anybody else might have ever seen that cave? And when shit hits the fan, then shit's going to hit the fan. Everybody's going to have their own ideas. That's why I get it, man. It's freak out time, and this is the one thing about social media. I just see, I can't, this is like showing up. And you're like all pumped, and you're like, all right, what do we got? Oh, never mind. Wait, what is it? It's fully gone now? Yeah, well, it's a 5-bedroom, but 2 of them are already gone, and the living room's gone. So, just don't, and I was never the one to just go, oh, okay, cool. So I can't do it when I come onto the social media platform and we got all this political bullshit going on and people are like, oh, well, what are you going to do? You can't do nothing. What? It's just not the way my brain operates. All right, Matt, make it a great day, brother. Don't work your guys too hard. See, I was going to say don't work too hard, but instead it's just don't work your guys too hard. I'm just picking, brother. Rescue. That is another one of life's useful assholes. Let me tell you, don't ever change. This world will be bored without us. Right, Fortune? When American people, we the people, forget our differences, we become a power of force. I settle the difference. Solve tyrannical government. You got to have, but who are you going to put in there? So, okay, let's go with that. We're going to go with that theory. So that's it. Revolution. Okay. Now, who are we going to put in there? Like, do we have this batch of righteous people that we're just waiting for the right melon to be popped, and then we can take all these bad ones out and we can institute these moral compass orientated people in? See, because once again, it comes down to people, man. It's people. Be the squeaky wheel that drives people crazy. Well, that's it. And to be honest, man, if you're outnumbered already in the area, I get it, and maybe it's time to move. It's time to you relocate and readjust, however you want to look at that, because there are some shitty ass areas. Dude, that evil ass dude, Gavin Newsom, I don't know, man. There's just something about even watching him talk just kind of gives you the weebie jeebies. It's like it's almost like that's the devil talking to you right through the screen. Him and his little shift and jive stuff. It's known that Trump is losing 70% of the base that elected him. Could be, man. That just means that it'll go bad. I have been finding out in the past couple years, people. Oh, well, that's. Rabbit, quit talking about me. I'm right here. Tiger. We depend on local leaders of voices. I know, but see, you're supposed to get to know them. Like, it's like Dave Smith, dude, that Dave Smith guy. It's like, dude, he gets on and he always talks this line of shit, Mr. Liberal, and he's, Rand Paul fan and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, so what do you do? Did you go down and meet, your county commissioner or your county judge or, whatever the power structure is wherever he lives? Do you think he goes and gets no? Because this is where the money's at. The money's up here. Some of the people, I wonder, because you can hear, like, I think I've heard that Tim Pool guy talk about how he gets involved in his local stuff, and so that's what we need. We need people getting more involved. I actually watch our county commissioners. I don't go to them. I watch them because they're streamed down here, so I watch them. Hell, believe it or not, I've even ended a stream that I've been doing in the morning because I've gotten the notification it's coming on, and I'm like, well, gotta go, guys. Because I wonder, that's I want to know what's going on. Are they fixing to vote on something, or is there discussion about something? Take a community to build a community. That's it, Blackbird. Yep. Oh, I like those little lyrics there, Fortune. I'm of the mindset the only leader I need to listen to and follow is God, not man. Well, that's true, Miss Loretta. don't know. I was scrolling through the chat, so that's why I'm kind of quiet. I was just reading through. So y'all got a storm rolling in, Blackbird? And by the way, Eric, that's pretty cool. Eric said a couple years ago the county board met unannounced to basically pass turning the whole county into an HOA. It got leaked and hundreds showed up for the meeting. That's it. And they weren't happy. Yeah, because that's the one thing. See, man, we've lost the communities. We've lost the neighborhoods. We've lost, and in doing that, then people don't have roots. So there's no anchors. Well, without that, then the power structure is what becomes the ruling base, because the underlying population keeps rotating in and out. People move out, move in, move out. And so people just stop looking over there, just going, I've said this openly. Hell, I was that raising my kids. I assumed that people were I was doing the job I was hired to do. I'm assuming that people were doing the job they were hired to do. You know, so I'm full of screw ups. I just think that now the thing I need to be doing is incorporating, paying attention to what's happening at the basic level, so I have an understanding, not the media version, but it's like somebody says something about some bill, I just go look at the bill itself and read the bill. And like the county meetings, I listen to the county meetings so I can see what's on their mind. But up and before, I didn't used to not do that. I just figured people did what they did. I do my job, they're doing theirs, and that just, it's called just getting involved a little bit more and having a say, and getting your neighbor. You hear this at the commissioner's hearing. Hey, they're talking about, doing this. Then you go talk to the few neighbors around you, and you're going, hey, did you know that they were doing that? And then that spreads, and it just that's how you get attention to it. It's hard to address things after the fact. That's where we're at now. We're now after people wake up and go, oh. Huckleberry says, yeah, my city has a YouTube channel, easy to keep up with things. See, that's what I'm saying. Because what they're going to, it's legal stuff that they're saying out loud. We just had a couple of county meeting here in the last few months. Now we're getting new asphalt laid down on our main road here because we raised hell. Your voice will make a difference. See that? It's elected officials in your area. I've said that before, and I don't think it got taken very well, but it's like the protesting. It doesn't happen here. It's not accepted here. And so, I think if it started to happen here, you would have overwhelming numbers down there, and so it would be addressed. Still, I'd rather eat my own legs than live under an HOA. I can't even imagine. Excuse me. Blackbeard says, in my case, it got me escorted out of the Capitol building in Iowa, but I digress. Forging thought, I think the whole county board's political careers ended right there. Yeah. Well, me and D-Dog were talking about that township up there, that after they saw all this fraud shit coming out, then they looked into theirs and they fired their whole damn township people. Everybody on said nope. And so it can be done, Hell, right here around me, they tried to get this small little group tried to pass in Texas what's called, I think it's Prop 211, I think is what it's called. And it's basically, it lets an HOA or a property owners association, you don't have to get all the votes of an area. You can now you send out X amount and you only get back X amount, then there you go. And it was like, so I commenced to making it a point, dude. I became an asshole. But I just told people flat out, right? It's like, you realize you want to just give up votes, right? As a matter of fact, one of the people that was actually like supporting it was actually up there at J6. And I even called him out on that shit going, are you shitting me? So what'd you go up there for if you're just okay with taking away other people's rights to vote and shit? But see, you got to stand up. You got to say stuff. But I think when you're saying stuff, you got to keep it simple and you got to keep it direct and on point. It can't be emotional based. It can't be what you like and don't like. You got to keep on the facts. And that's where I think some of that's where they get to use the conversation against us, because they get people emotionally involved, basically, where everybody just wants to pop melons. And so then we're not talking anymore. We're not pointing out simple facts that then make people go, wait, what? And it's like, that's it. You know, this is the fact. It's not me just screaming what a piece of crap that dude is. They're trying to take everything. Wait a minute. They're offering to do this Prop 211, and what happens is if you have 500 property owners, they have to send out 500 votes and get all 500 back and win 51% of those votes in order to change that. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, what they're trying to do with 211 is to say that if you sent out the 500, but you only got back 100, 51% of those were in your favor. Now you can still change it. And then when you just kind of break it down simple, people go, wait, what? And I go, that's it. That's the catch to this. Right now, they send out 500. They have to get all 500 back and win 51% of that in order to change anything around here. But what they want to do is, and then you'd be surprised. People look and they go, well, yeah, that's crap. And that's why now they've tried 3 times over the last 10 years and it still doesn't go. Because once you just kind of simplify things, show people how the screwing is done, not through emotion, not saying, they're trying to take your shit, man. They just want to. That's what all these other people were doing. They were talking about the dues and they were talking about all these little attack things that they wanted to do. Oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. Basically screaming out every HOA, POA horror story that they had ever heard. And I'm like, man, you're not winning nobody over. You're not getting them because they're tuning you out. And so I just started breaking it down real simple. 2-minute conversation, there it is. That's what you're for. And then all of a sudden it's like most people are like, hell no. And it's like, that's all this other hyperbole bullshit talk. You know? Wait, what? I got to read up on what Blackbird said. In my case, it got me asking, okay. So, Rabbit, I guess I needed to reword. I hope when you grow old and go to a nursing home, I can take care of you. I guess it sounded for One nation under God. Yep. Actually, there were so many people that showed up for that meeting. They were lined up for the meeting room. Hell yeah. My brother lived under an HOA. When I came out of the hospital after my 3rd tour, I guess I'm injured. My brother had a welcome home party. 2 days after the party, my brother received letters as well, and one taped to his door saying that he's not allowed to have Marine Corps in America. Oh, wow. They said if it happened again, he would be fined $150. See, man, that's, see, and it's those little things that need to just be, when these areas try to do that kind of shit, just need to point out the simple things. Look, this is what they can do. This is what they can do. Because they all try to say that, no. They did that around here, you know. People would do the whole little raising fees or some shit or doing this. And then you end up with the screaming of one going, we're not going to do that. And the other one's going, you're trying to take everything. And so meanwhile, there's this herd in the middle that just tunes out both sides. And they'll go with the flow. So that's why you just got to keep it simple. It's like right now, federally, all you can really do federally is try to go get your representative. Pick a representative. Try to if yours sucks, then you try to find one to replace them. If you can't, then maybe you ought to move. You know. Well, and you'd be surprised how many, like around here, they tried some shifty shive stuff, and there's people that just they don't question because they like that person or whatever, and so when that person said it, then they'll go with it. We have a little group around here that's like that. They're really not aware of anything, but because the people that they hang out with and barbecue with on the weekends, they want to, then it sounds good. And they tried some shuck and jive stuff, altered the dates on some documents and shit. Me, I don't participate in them. I laugh and tell them, I've been here since the 80s. Y'all just need to leave me alone. I don't care what you think you did. You didn't do shit. I got the original documents right here. Got the original plot maps right here. You just can bump your guns. Then I need to get trees down from the sun. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. Right, Loretta? Well, see, and like around here, when they tried to spin this around here, they try to sell it like, it's the same thing that like the government side does, because it's that mentality. It's like people want a little power, I laugh up here. I tell the missus going, what we've got? The problem here is that we ended up with people that live somewhere. They didn't like what was going on, but nobody listened to them. They had no say. They didn't have any respect from anybody, and they just got walked on and ignored. Then they came up here and thought, well, these are just some rednecks in the woods. So we'll talk a line of shit and we can act like we're smarter and better than them. And it worked for some. It just doesn't work for me. You gotta walk the talk. I just don't listen to gum bumping. As long as you pay your taxes. See, that's, if I hadn't already chased Grumpy off, then this is me and Grumpy always have little, well, I used to think it was fun back and forth because I don't have too much of a problem with my taxes here, but Camo Carl, Wolverines. But see, my taxes are $76. And when it rains too bad, I pick up the phone and they come out here and they grade that road and they dig out the ditches. And I pay $77 a year. So it kind of works. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they should be able to take anybody's shit, but areas are different. And actually, Abbott's talking about doing away with property tax in Texas. Oh, wait, I just missed with that one. Some tiger something. Was that Blackbird Tiger Fever? He's always been a bad weatherman. If he would get out and dance naked around the fire like the ancestor, we would have better weather. Too much corruption here might be why the Summer Wells case hasn't been solved yet. Oh. Owning a home under an HOA is no different than renting an apartment. How do you own if some asshole in flip-flops and a washer can take your home from you if you don't cut the grass? Yeah, I don't understand, man. Yeah, but see, when I was a young man, I stopped living in cities, and I'm just not a city person. But I could see it now whenever I kind of zoom out and see how everything else has kind of gone, the role that I played, and how I wasn't paying attention to shit. And then I could see it. You get lost in the little rat race of the city, and you're just kind of going and bustle. And this, meanwhile, this power structure gets to control and dictate, and you find out the subtle changes as they take in. We're trying to get that done here too. Yeah, but he can't do it. Well, Keith said my garbage cans were too close to the house again, so they are foreclosing. Right. Country Boy by Leonard Skinner says it all. Eric says I'll never live in a town or in a city ever again. I don't blame you there. Blackbird says, well, I guess I need to fly, need to get things done. Hey, be safe, Blackbird. Keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day. Help somebody smile and stay hydrated, ma'am. And keep your head down during that storm. Scatpack says, I don't even see 4-story buildings around me. I could never do a city. Yeah. Rabbit, I thought you said your ass is going to be lazy today, Blackbird, but I digress. Well, she didn't say what things she was going to get done. She just said she need to get some things done. She didn't say what that was. Mayday 802, morning, morning. Man, I am rock solid, sir. I am doing 10 times better. I'm getting my guns back. I kind of like seeing the muscle structure come back. It's kind of cool. Feeling like I'm joining into the rest of society. Coming back to the land of the living. Heard a band playing Freebird at the golf course last night. Sea Rescue, you just gotta do city like me. Live city but go feral. People just stay. No, if I do city, then I go to jail. So I don't. Sherry says, have a great day all. Off to get ready for an appointment. All right, Miss Sherry, make it a great day, ma'am. It was good to see you. Keep your head on a swivel. Hope the appointment goes well. Make it a good day. Help somebody smile. It's a Thursday. Help them prepare for a happy weekend. If I had a 4-story building near me, it would be my storage and resale building. Right? Can't wait to arm wrestle. Hey, come on down, Carl. Got a big old oak tree you can park right under, and we can hang out and barbecue. Little BBQ. Eric, or maybe a big barn with loads of hay to hide in. Fortune says I'm polite and cordial, but I do it with mumble profanity and grunts and stuff. Push buttons on ATMs with my knuckles. Works like a charm. I try to people, man, but people make it hard. And I get it. My thoughts, man, my thoughts don't fit in. I get it. I've picked that up over the last, I don't know, what's it been? 5 years? I guess. I don't know. I get it. I've slowly watched it, but that's okay. It's kind of like the song "I Stand Alone" kind of thing. It's just I'm used to it. So I guess I learned to do shit for myself. I learned a long time ago people are not reliable. That squad's gone, never to come back again. But I will say, I just hope anybody keeps in mind, man. I don't say my shit just to piss people off, or you know, it's just these are my thoughts, my opinions. And I will find it funny that a lot of people that do get upset about my opinion are the same people that do this freedom of speech and the freedom of this and freedom. But apparently, you're not free to have your own thoughts unless they go along with the others. Then it's okay. So it's kind of like weird. It's almost like the political selective freedoms, you know? Well, no, man, this is America. We got freedom of speech. You got the right to think whatever you want. But if you say it out loud and it don't go along with me, then you're a piece of shit. Or what is that Tucker does? You're a racist. The funniest thing in the world is watching people's reactions when they hand me some piece of tech, and first thing I do is sniff it and buy a new phone. Damn, that almost choked me up, Fortune. Damn. Tiger says, I don't say stuff to piss other people off either. That's just a bonus. Yeah, that's a man. I guess you could call it a superpower because sometimes it just goes off and I don't even know I do it, but it happens. Then I say, normally, do you have OtterBox cases for this model in store, or is it better to? Well, see, here's the thing. It's like if the words hurt somebody's feelings, man, I get it. Hey, I can say something and somebody can tell you wrong. I'm down with that. I get it. That can happen. The character of the person, though, is if that happens, do they say anything to you? Like, do they go, hey, man, what the hell was that about? And then, that's the character of the person at the moment. That's what I gotta say is really weird with the digital world, because the digital world, there's none of that, man. And instead, it become a clip and it just, I don't know, man. It's weird. This has been definitely a trip. I gotta say, the whole social media platform stuff has been a trip. And fine, you don't have to call me Brother Rabbit. No, I'm just picking. People usually get their feelings hurt, it's because it rings true to them. Yeah, that or it just doesn't agree with what they think. It's like my thing in the voting. You know, I think voting does matter. And people that are really hardcore against that, then all of a sudden you become an adversary because you don't agree. And I find it funny that that's the kind of things that will cause division, when it's like, but this is America. This is like the land of the free. Like you're supposed to, like, when did we lose the character fortitude of people that would, you know, it's like, I know if, I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. Comments from chat can get twisted too sometimes. Yeah. And I've been prone to do that. I've read stuff and then went, wait, I'm sorry. And then had the person come back going, but I wasn't talking to you, rescue. And it's like, oh, see. And so I screw up. dude, people that don't make mistakes, that ought to make you nervous. I gotta say, I'm about to the part to where if you don't hear people out openly say how they just screwed up or they did the wrong decision, or that ought to concern you, man, because there are no perfect people. So if people ain't owning up to screwing up, then that ought to make you wonder. Nobody ever makes mistakes anymore. You ever notice that? I mean, there'll be a conflict, but there's never a mistake made. And if it is, it's just, well, the mistake I made was trusting them. And so it's always the deflected kind of thing. There's never, wow, I screwed up. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, well, yeah, okay. You know, there is no, and I don't know, man. Just trips me out. Fortune says, I don't purposely say things to piss people off, but I can't help it that the truth offends people these days. Well, yeah, this is such an emotional roller coaster world we're in nowadays, son. That's what I told somebody the other day. I think I figured it out. I wasn't prepared, but I didn't realize how scared the country was. The majority of the country was so scared and living in anxiety and stuff. I just I just hit a lick, raised my kids, got sat on the sidelines, and then all of a sudden they went stupid with COVID and then an election, and it was like, wait, what all? Holy shit! And so it's been a whole reintroduction to me. Sometimes, though, in the end, things work out so much better than they were before you find out the stupid stuff. Almost a relief, to be honest. Yeah, well, and a lot of times things can be that way. You get through that initial little, man, this is so jacked, but then you realize that, I don't know, was it really so jacked? I mean, you find out that, there's probably trusted people you might not have should have trusted, and you spend hours having conversations, but it is what it is. For some, I could see that being really weird though, because you get people that talk about your shit. You do these hours and hours long conversations, sharing, talking back and forth, thinking it's all here, and then you find that somebody flips the switch. Well, I guess if you disclose some shit that you really were trying to keep private, then yeah, that's going to be not a good thing. But me, it actually was funny because it happens to me, and then I can usually use the after effect, is what the telling tale is, because people that are really your friends come and ask you things. People that weren't really your friends aren't going to ask you a thing. They just treat you different all of a sudden, and you go, yep, see where that stood. Yeah, I was stupid. But I try to assume the best of people unless they give me a reason not to, and then that's just part of the learning curve. You can go through, like, I can go out there and open that door, and when I walk out that door, look at everybody as a potential predator. I can look at them all as a potential scammer, a potential, they're just waiting to take advantage. Or I just look at people, man, and off a general consensus, it's like you're apparently not putting out too bad of a bad mojo. So hey, I try to be nice. I try to be polite, respectful, friendly with people, and unless you give me a reason not to, that's usually the shock for people though, because then it's like, well, wait a minute, I thought you were nice. It's like, yeah, well, I can hug you or punch you. You got to just let me know which one we're doing. Do I hug you or do I punch you? It is what it is. That's it, Mayday. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. What? Fortune says, I tell everyone that knows me, if you don't want to know, don't ask. Hey, there's some lyrics to a song about that, isn't there? Don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give you the answer that you want me to. Burn out. Everyone is human. Rabbit says, yeah, what's that saying? Make sure your hands are squeaky clean before you say anything about mine, or some shit like that. The splinter. Handle the splinter in your eye. Or what is it? No. Before you deal with the splinter in my eye, deal with the log that's in yours, or something like that. I forgot how that goes, but yeah. Fortune thought they make mistakes. There is just enough of them who can't accept any disapproval now that they have convinced everyone that they are right. Yeah, yeah. The trauma drama. There you go, Mayday. The trauma drama is our GDP and currency for sure. For some now, right? It's the trauma drama. I like that, Mayday. It's trauma drama. You tell the truth and they twist it. I'm good with about everybody. Once you lose my respect, you'll never have access to me again, period. Man, I tell you what, the respect thing is sure hard. I don't, I would like to think that I'm a forgiving person. I've never crossed that bridge, believe it or not. I've never been burnt and then totally rebounded, 100%. I've been burnt and then it's like, okay, yeah, you acknowledge that. That's cool. And yeah, I've still been helpful, but it's just, yeah, that all in ain't there no more. Tiger says, yep, some people think I'm nice and some people think I'm a bitch, and they are all right. I treat people accordingly. Yeah, you pretty much, you get what you give for me. I mean, that's example, they and them have been plural descriptives until enough people insisted that's offensive, so now it's incorrect. History is written by the victors no matter how they win or what the cost. Yeah, well, I don't do no pronoun bullshit, so it's probably best that those people avoid me because I would definitely be the hurting feelings, and especially if your ass has a mustache, do not think that the word ma'am is fixing to come out of my mouth. You got that Adam's apple? I don't give a shit what set of earrings you got on, and I don't care what what color you dyed your hair. All I know is there is a man and there's a woman. It is what it is. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Don't talk to me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fire hurts, gotta forgive. Man, you know what? I forgive things, but it's not for that person. It's for me, and my forgiveness is just that I don't retain, any kind of level of hatred or animosity. I try to get that shit out of my system. So I guess you could call that forgiveness. A lot of times I just forget about people. You end up over there so long, and then I just kind of be like, okay, whatever. It's like politicians have and don't do physical things. They just get paid to talk. They don't do labor and never will. Well, that's why we need more working people that actually had a job, not just a raised politician. We should have saw that coming. Now I look back going, yeah, I should have seen that coming, man. You can't start breeding politicians and expect that shit to come out good. Bunch of raised ass entitled people. Lynn Wilkerson, hey, ma'am, it's been a minute. Your name got mentioned the other day. We were sitting around talking about the meetup when we were up there. I think it was after one of the streams, and I think it was, what was it? It was Rabbit, and there was somebody else. It might have been Grumpy, and the missus was asking, and so we got to talking about everybody that was there, and your name got mentioned. I try to treat people the way I want treated, but sometimes hard. Oh, amen, Dusty, amen to that one. Woo. Then says, I've learned I'm not a forgiving person when I perceive betrayal. You know, but see, that's just it. I used to not. I don't forget, but I just realized, man, if I hold that in, it dwells on me, it eats on me. So I gotta step away. I gotta figure out how to shed that, you know. Fortune thought, ma'am, I understand your testicular cancer screening came back clear. That's great news. Right. See, man, you know, we make a joke about that, Fortune, but think about that, man. We literally have people in the medical profession that will literally do that. And then you kind of go, but how smart then really are you? Because you know what the shit you're saying goes against proven biology. And yet you're willing to cater to it. So then it's kind of like, yeah, you know, it screws my trust factor up. Fortune thought Billy's dad, unfortunately, is down with ovarian cysts, so he won't be at the daddy-daughter dance with them. I know, man. Seeing to think that there's grown people that do that. These are adults. These are people that had the responsibility of caring for and raising a human life, and that's the mental state that they're in. That is some scary shiznit right there. That's why I don't know, man. It's going to come down to setting an example. It's going to take people standing up, being different, not just being, you know, the megaphone on the latest hot topic. It's going to take being an example for a younger generation. How do you actually deal with a problem? You don't just scream at it. You find the solution to the problem, and we need to teach the next generation that you fix problems. You don't just sit and talk about them. You fix them. That's what we need. Hey, I found me a song, by the way. Well, I stumbled back across it. I think it's been out for a little bit. And it's going to be a country song. So if like that just totally like, oh my God, I just can't do it because you've programmed your brain to not listen to any country whatsoever. Well, then this is going to be one of them. Let's see. But I just thought this is a pretty cool little song. You got to beat them right. Hey, so I'm going to take a quick latrine run real quick. Y'all refill your coffees, sodas, drinks, teas, whatever. Pack the bowl, twist one, get your bong, water readied up. And check out this song. I thought it was pretty cool. It's the Brothers Osborne. And I'm not for everybody. And I thought, man, I kind of dig that song. So, hey, y'all can check this one out. And I will be right back with y'all. What's up, hooligan? What's up, man? Little country song. Y'all can bear with it. Just listen to the lyrics. That's what's funny about it. I just think the lyrics are funny as hell. So, y'all check it out. You figure out what you think.
Hey, y'all, we're going to try a new one for you tonight.
Don't try, do it!
Some people clap on the 1 and 3. Some people clap on the 2 and 4. Some people don't join at all, 'cause they got no rhythm, and that's alright. Some people, they drink too much. Some people don't drink enough. Some people are just like me. I hope y'all forgive them. I'm like Scott, inside of gold bands. I'm like B-side towns, and I'm always speaking my mind when I'm better off biting my tongue. I'm a bad show at the wrong time. Well, I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm good for some, but I'm not for everyone. If I was sweet tea, it'd be a bit better. If you took a drink, you might reconsider. If I was a church, I'd be hanging with the sinners, talking about Hendrix and heaven. If I was a bar, I'd be a dime. Free jukebox and a double wide, a neon light saying come inside, and I'd be open 24/7. I'm like Scotch inside of gold bands. I'm like B-side towns, Van Zandt. I'm always speaking my mind when I'm better off biting my tongue. I'm a bad show at the wrong time. Hell, I'm a legend of my own mind. I'm good for some, but I'm not for everyone. Yeah, I'm hard to love, it's true. I'm a little more rough than smooth. It's a wonder I found somebody like me, like you. I'm like Scotch inside of gold bands. I'm like B-side towns, Van Zandt. I'm always speaking my mind when I'm better off biting my tongue. I'm a bad joke at the wrong time. Hell, I'm a legend of my own mind. I'm good for some, but I'm not for everyone. Yeah, I'm good for some, but I'm not for everyone.
I'm good for some, but I ain't for everyone. Yeah, I stumbled across that song the other day and I thought, man, I was jamming to that yesterday. If I hadn't been sitting outside, I'd have played it yesterday, but I'm at the whim of whatever. Actually, I'd have to make me a playlist. That's what I could start doing, is making me playlists like I used to do in the old days, and then I'll just play those outside. You know, Billy, I got a saying about that. Everybody likes honesty until you're honest with them, and then you're an asshole. I think that's one of the things I put up a few years back on Facebook. It's on the internet. It's got to be good. It was on the internet. They can't put it on the internet if it's bad. Gosh, don't you know anything, Fortune thought? Noob. I swear. That was by the brothers, the Osborne brothers, and it was I'm not for everyone. It's the brother Osbornes, the Osborne brothers. No one home says the truth that hurts the most is the truth you're not facing. But if you're not facing it, then how does it hurt? Is that a conundrum? What's up, Mr. Wayne? Yeah, the Brits have internet access too, dag nabbit. Oh, let's see, I tell you what. Let's see what we can find. Let's show you what do we got going on here. Huh. I don't remember what this one is. This one here, I just got it labeled as John Wayne and Paul Harvey said it best. So I'm not quite sure what they said best, but hey, we'll check that out. People turn your attention to it, duh. But see, that's just it. We were talking about that earlier. You know, that people don't communicate. You say something, it hurt their feelings, and they never tell you about it. You just find out eventually as it trickles into the back end and comes back around to find out that, oh, wow, I guess I must have said something. And by then, myself, I don't even remember what the hell I said. So let's see what this one is. I don't know what this is about. I just said, apparently I labeled it that John Wayne and Paul Harvey said it best. So kind of curious to see what they said best.
You know, it's a funny thing, the Indians now, this AIM group have started something that now they're against me for some reason, but I am the only man in pictures that always gave them their human dignity. I never was in a picture, I never allowed myself at any time to do anything that would take their human dignity away from them, and that to me is the most important thing in a man's. I have found that a certain type that calls himself a liberal, I always thought I was a liberal. I came up terribly surprised one time when I found that I was a right-wing conservative extremist, when I have listened to everybody's point of view that I ever met, and then decide how I should feel. I mean, but this so-called new liberal group, Jesus, they never listen to your point of view, and they make a decision as to what you think, and they're articulate enough and in control of enough of the press to force that image out for the average person. For some reason, maybe it's these pictures, they have not been able to do that with me. In spite of what they say, people have not taken sides that I'm it hasn't affected my career in popularity, let's say, in spite of the fact that they've tried to make it do it. There isn't a hell of a lot that we can do to change human behavior. We keep making laws to try and change human behavior. You can't do it. I think you can accept it and feel how you would feel in that position. You're being conned into Keynesianism and socialism now. But it isn't going to stop the selfishness of human behavior. It isn't going to stop the greed. If you take $20 and give $1 to every son of a bitch in a room, and come back a year later, one of the bastards will have most of the money. I mean, it's just human nature, and you're not going to whip it with a lot of laws. I think when you make people conscious, as communication gets better, and you make people conscious of somebody in trouble, starving or something like that. The average person will help. But of course now they've got so damn many charities and there's so much professionalism. You know, there's if you have a charity, you hire some professionals to work up the charity. By the time you get the money, you get $4 for the recipient and $400 for the administrators. So I mean, Christ, I think there are people who try to affect a thinking where they know more than some other son of a bitch and try to put a false impression on what human nature is. Christ's sakes, we have proven that we go back to hope at the first opportunity. Just throw out a little fish and bam, they're out there ready to grab it. So we are optimistic. We have to be optimistic. Christ, what else would there be in life if you lose optimism?
If I were the devil. If I were the devil.
That was John Wayne. And then the other parts, if I were the devil, I just heard it starting. It's Paul Harvey, If I Were the Devil. I think the recording is just old forging is why he sounded deal, because I didn't. It's just like some of the songs I think are low whenever I play them. I need to probably go back and clean up the audio on a lot of stuff and raise them up to even listening. Yeah, see, it's like, personally, I sit there and I listen to that, and when I first listened to it, I was just like, yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. But, to be honest, I sit and I think now, and I'm like, well, I grew up during that, so I should have been listening, and I didn't listen. I know people around me watched the interview, but nobody took it to heart and was like, yeah, we need to probably pay attention to this shit. And here we are. It's like fix all of the roads, not some of the road, because I went to get my paper, and there he was, just squirreling it up like it was his yard too. Well, actually, you kind of moved into his domicile, so it's your fault. You were infringing on his territory. So see, you were like the tax assessor, forging. You just come barging your way into the squirrel's domain, and you laid down this tax, and you tried to evict him, and damn, you're just like some kind of shithole landlord. Man, don't you feel just wonderful now, forging? Do you see what you've really ended up to in life? You're just a slumlord, beating up on the squirrels. I tell you, what have we come to? What have we come to? Just so we're clear, okay? Squirrels have rights too. So don't forget Peanut. Long live Peanut. You squirrel evictor, you.
I gotta go back.
All righty, hold on, guys. Let me find you a song to listen to, and the missus is fixing to head out, so let's see. We'll do that one, and in case I'm not back, we'll do those two. So hey, Rabbit says morning.
Good morning.
So I'm gonna see her to the door, and I will be back. Y'all enjoy a couple of tunes. I'll be right back.
but my heart was always gonna stay. Something went wrong when I slipped, tripped, lost along the way. It's getting deeper, deeper, deeper every day. Bring out the best in me and I'm falling. Come take the rest of me, 'cause I'm calling. I know it's plain to see. Now I'm falling. Take a breath and count to pray. I'm falling for you. Hell yeah, I'm falling for you. Bring out the best of me and I'm falling. Come take the rest of me, 'cause I'm calling. I know it's plain to see. Now I'm falling. Take a breath and count to three. I'm falling. Bring out the best of me and I'm falling. Come take the rest of me, 'cause I'm calling. I know it's plain to see. And now I'm falling. Take a breath and count to three. I'm falling for you.
Well, unchain my heart. Yes, honey, let me go. Unchain my heart. Oh, you don't love me no more. Yeah, I call you on the telephone. Someone tell me that you're not at home. Unchain my heart, honey, let me go.
All right, there we go. Hey, it's Thursday. Said you like my little squirrel there, forging thought? I see that. Is it me, or does that squirrel look like it's from a North Korean propaganda poster? Oh, man. Yeah, the missus is off to work now, so she'll go sit in her air conditioned office. I'll have to go try to tan some more today. Trying to get out a lot of that water and just get the impurities out. Sweating is like an accomplishment. I mean, except sometimes in Texas you just sweat because, well, if the air conditioner ain't on, you're sweating. You ain't even got to do nothing. Hey, that's the revolutionary peanut squirrel. That's not a comrade squirrel. He's got that fight look on because, some government agency came in and took out his kin. Oh, damn. Let's see. Man, it's already 8:15. Done been here for almost 2 hours. Phew. Little prick is in cahoots with that Kim Jong-un. Well, see, some countries use pigeons to send messages. Maybe some countries use squirrels. It's like the little rats that they turn loose in New York with all the little listening devices so they can listen to everything and they can watch where they go. Bet people never thought of that, huh? They got like little implants in these rats that they've turned loose in New York City and they can track them, they can hear conversations. That's how they know where to deploy the illegals. What's up, best life? The knife is coming along, sir. The knife is coming along. Yeah, I stopped by and saw Cola this morning. Whenever I got up this morning, she was still on. So I said morning to her, and then I watched a couple of little things, and then I went to start tending to stuff before the sun comes up and gets too dang hot out there. What's up, D-Dog? Morning, sir. Morning. See, got to leave for work in a few. I'm trying to do the thing where I take my morning crap at home. Get the yeah, time to do the sheath. Aha, cool, cool. Well, and I saw you have something new. You were showing one time about something new. I guess like a what do you call it? A mold or a frame or something for you to help you with this the sheaths. Oh, he's good. D dog getting big as ever. Talks a line of shit. I'm fixing. That's fixing to become the chore is moving them. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's just got to be done. So ain't no point in whining about it. It's just one of them things. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I know what needs to be done. Now I'm just working on how that's going to happen. A tractor with a set of forks or some shit would make it just like a breeze, but it's not in the plans. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them relocated so that then that way I can set their runs up, do some modifications to the coop inside, get them more situated, and then I'm gonna try to maybe once I deal with the house a little bit and get it braced up some, I might try to hatch some more because I would like to increase the flock. I wish I had enough chickens where I just had a dozen eggs a day. I could just give out. I'd love to be the egg man. Be the egg man. Yeah, it's called a stitching pony. It holds your project while selling it. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like the molds or the little deals. Well, whatever, man. My brain will kick in, but whenever I close the stream is when all of a sudden that word's going to come to me. But anyway, yeah, I think I've got one of those for the paracord bracelet stuff. It's to help hold it in the length and keep things tight. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot the word for it. Not a template. It's not a mold. Damn. Anyway, yeah, stitching pony. Yeehaw! Hey, that almost makes you like a redneck then, don't it, Billy? Because you got you a pony now? Little Billy got him a pony. Look out. Well, there you go. Forging says, best life, you doing wet leather molding or what kind of sheaths are you making? I just started doing some leather work 2 years ago for my knives and axes. Redneck. Tiger says, okay, I'm back. Had to take meds, so I cleaned the bathroom sink while I was at it. There you go. See? Bam. Start the day off with an accomplishment. Gives you power for the rest of the day. Tried Kydex top and I failed miserably with that. Got to try again. There you go. Jig. Thank you, Dusty. See? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm like, man, that word is like right there. It's jig. Thank you. D-Dog says there is a great app for paracord board, paracord, tons of different weaving techniques. Yeah, I'm thinking about making that some kind of routine to where I'm doing that. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to encourage people to do stuff, and hang out with the few people that like to talk. I gotta say, man, I wouldn't have thought I would have. It's been weird. Some of the I'm in my fields was definitely not expected from some people. I was like, okay, I read that totally wrong. But then it's the digital world, so I guess you kind of perceive what you want to perceive out of what you're looking at. I guess I don't know. It's like, damn, really? I thought the character was stronger than that. I do Kydex too, but I prefer leather. Yeah, I prefer a good leather one. One day I'm going to find me a good neck one. I want one to hang around my neck. Excuse me. Probably time to clean the filter on the air conditioner. Oh, man. The Alamo, where roosters don't sit around playing with their peckers they do things and stuff, right? I know. Where's Kiss Off when we need her? I hope Chuck is okay. She sure is getting up late in the days nowadays. Wonder where is old Kiss Off? I might have to end up messaging her and finding out what's up. Make sure Chuck's okay. STP, morning. Been a minute. Good to see you. Good to see you. STP. Hey, let me ask you something, STP. Did you send me some signs? I know this is going to sound really shitty of me, but I got brain damage, so shit happens. But I got the cluck around and find out and those signs. And I was trying to think of that the other day because farm fresh eggs, rise and shine, mother cluckers. Okay, see, hey, that's a good sign then. That's improvement. So I had the correct memory. Okay. Because I was sitting here the other day and I was looking at that going, I need to move those because I need to show those more. And then I got to think going, oh, wow, man. And, I was trying to think and then I saw your name and I'm going, I think that was STP. Cool. I'm not as far gone as I thought I was. I was getting a little worried. I worry sometimes when I don't remember stuff. It does kind of that does freak me out sometimes. My biggest fear is, losing my memory. That's my biggest fear, because then you won't even know it when it happens. It just happens. You don't really know it happens because you don't remember it, so you don't know that you forgot it. And it's kind of like, man, I don't know. That's kind of a weird thought, and sometimes I get in those thoughts because I've kind of taken some serious damage to the head. So there's no telling what goes on up there. Hell, I don't know if it was wired right to begin with. I was trying to think. Sometimes that's a chore. Indeed, it gets hard to get over. Well, and I don't know, man. To be honest, it's moments like that it would be nice to have, I don't know, a trustworthy friend, trustworthy family, a trustworthy person that you could 100% count on, and it's like, okay, that you can kind of get a little relief knowing that, but man, when you ain't got that, dude, that's some freaky shit. I haven't got any kind of skill with the kydex yet. Need to learn how. I've done my last few hatchings on riveted nylon and leather, but not gonna lie, final product looked bulky. And Vaughn Eric, where's your faith? Blessings, brother. Blessings. Hopefully you and the family are doing all right. Yeah, it's I gotta say that's been on my mind, because you just, like I say, you won't know when it happens. It'll just happen. And when it just, then you're at the mercy of the people around you. And see, and I guess that's my I just have a hard time with that part. Later, Eric. Make it a good day, buddy. Appreciate you hanging out. Glad your phone's back on and operating. Make it a good day, sir. Help somebody smile. It's worth it. Oh, hey, you know what? That's a cool song to play. Let's just see what we can do here. Uno momento. We got to work on the morning stuff here. Uh, let's see. I think I got that song, don't I? Wonder if it's under the whole thing. Let's just see. What the hell, man? What is that? Okay, I don't know. Apparently, I don't have that one, damn it. All right, let's see what we got. Best I said, the biggest tip I have on Kydex is make your pieces way bigger than you think you need and get it real hot, like messing up the edges hot, then trim it after molding. Billy's mopping floors and beating dogs. Isn't it the more you beat on the dog, then the more crap you get on the floor, so then the more mopping you got to do. So you're self-creating a problem, aren't you? I'm just saying. It's kind of looking that way. Fortune said, Rescue, I got a boogie. Have a good one, sir. Chet, y'all take care and see you next time. Right on, Fortune. Make it a good day, brother. Help somebody smile. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't work too hard, just hard enough to get her done. Rescue, I got a new t-shirt. Poop jokes aren't my favorite, but they're a solid number 2. Well, but is it always a solid number 2? Because I've noticed when it comes to the internet, a lot of shit can get runny. There's a lot of diarrhea of the mouth. I'm just saying. Man, I was hoping I was going to have that damn song. Well, let me see how, I tell you what, let me see how it's listed. That's a good, that's a good song. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Kiss Off? Come dragging ass. Hey, how is Chuck doing? Huh? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, I think I'm clicking on things way too fast. He's real good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Twerking at the Waffle House. Meet me at the Waffle House. It's going down. I'm more Riri now with that statement. Oh, Lord. Going flower hunting. All right, let's see. Where did I just do that to? There we go. Well, hey, check out this song. I think it's a good little song. Be sure and type in chat if somehow YouTube were to take me down because of it. Well, then let me know so I can cut it off and I'll be back with y'all. But I think they kind of let the Vans in. I can't remember. We'll see.
Granddaddy was a hillbilly scholar, blue collar of a man. He came from the school where you didn't need nothing if you couldn't make it with your own two hands. He was backwoods, backwards, use words like no sir, yes ma'am, by God be darned. Hell yeah, I'm American. In all the years he walked this earth, I swear all he did was work. He said the devil dreams on an idle horse, so you listen to me, squirt. Don't get too high on a bottle and get right with a man. Fight your fights, find the grace and all the things that you can't change, and help somebody if you can. Granny said, sonny, stick to your gunners if you believe in something no matter what. Cause it's better to be hated for who you are than be loved for who you're not. She was 5 feet of concrete, New York born and raised on a slick city street. Your cold stare you down, stand her ground, still kicking and screaming at 93. I remember just how frail she looked in that hospital bed, taking her last few breaths of life, smiling as she said, don't get too high on a bottle, just a little sip every now and then. Fight your fights, find a grace and all the things that you can't change, and help somebody if you can, and get right with a man. Woo. Woo. Come on now. Hey. I never let a cowboy make the coffee. Yeah, that's what Granny always said to my granddad. And he'd say, never tell a joke that ain't that funny more than once. And if you wanna hear God laugh, tell him your plans don't get you high on the bottle. Get riding with a man, son. Fight your fights, find a grace and all the things that you can't change, and help somebody if you can, and get right with a man. Woo.
Hell yeah. See, I think that's a pretty cool song. It's a little slower, but I don't know, man. I just dig the message. I listen to music and I just find my own little place at that moment in that song and kind of be like, yep. Hey, morning, Miss Tammy. Morning. Is Billy, is Metal getting around better now, or is he still having to kind of be very careful of that area? Okay, so he's kind of getting around, and that's good. Excuse me. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to... Where's she at? I had an idea. Thought I want to play it. Where did you go? Oh, yeah, there. Well, no, ma'am. Well, not in my specific area, Miss Tammy, but yeah, we've been under flash flood warning since the beginning of the year, believe it or not. But nothing right here where I'm at. It'll be, there's some little bit on the Trinity. The stuff that's happening on the Loopy is farther away from me. I feel for them people. Oh, there we go. We'll just do that one too. What the hell? Why not? Thank you, Miss Tammy. Hey, I'm going to make a latrine run real quick, and y'all enjoy a few tunes, and I will be back with y'all. How's that? Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan, man. Oh, there we go. That's what I meant to do. There you go, Miss Tammy. Y'all get your coffee, get your tea. Hey, get your drink on. Refill your morning commodities, and I will be right back with you. I'll enjoy a few tunes, different variety. If you don't like what you hear and you don't want to just turn it down for a couple minutes, then see if you come back, and if you don't, make it a good day.
When the smoke clears and the dust settles, you can hear the sound of the rebels, the gunshots and the cold metal, and you can hear the sound of the rebels.
Made it out of poverty, no trespassing sign on our property. I'm allowed to be loud if I wanna be, I'm proud to be free on my land, shoot guns, who's stopping me? Stand alone, never fold, reload. Just make sure when we're gone, our story gets told, and the new generation learns from the old. To change the course of history, you gotta be bold.
When the smoke clears and the dust settles, you can hear the sound of the rebels,
gunshots in the cold meadow. And you can hear the sound of the rebels. Against the grain, stand on what I say. And when death comes knocking, smile in its face. We don't turn the other cheek, this ain't for the weak. And when push comes to shove, there ain't no retreat. These politicians, they got us standing in opposition. They know the mission, misinform and sell division. Take what we given and make it into a new religion. We drink the Kool-Aid, then we begin to lose the vision. Whoa, my foes don't wanna see a collision, no. Can't run from the lead that the trigger throw. All the war, so much is done on the low. We never fold, we're by the code. When the smoke clears and the dust settles, you can hear the sound of the rebels. The gunshots in the cold meadow. And you can hear the sound of the rebels. You ever seen a man cry? Seen a man die, held him in my hands. I seen it with my damn eyes. Never say a word, we just stomach it. It's time to start marching, hear the drums again.
Think about it. Just think about it. Lately I've been skeptical, silent when I would used to speak, distant from all around me, to witness me fail and become weak. Life is overwhelming, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'd love to be the one to disappoint you when I don't fall down, but you don't understand when I'm attempting to explain, because you know it all and I guess things will never change. But you might need my hand when falling in your hole. Your disposition I'll remember when I'm letting go of you and me. We're through and seems that you're not satisfied, there's too much on your mind. So you leave and I can't believe all the bull that I find. Life is overwhelming, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'd love to be the one to disappoint you when I don't fall down, but you don't understand when I'm attempting to explain, because you know it all and I guess things will never change. But you might need my hand when falling in your hole. Your disposition I'll remember when I'm letting go of you and me. We're through and rearrange. You and me, we're through and rearrange.
Hey, morning, Sheriff Bear. Morning, Cherokee. Welcome all to another Cluckers. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. It's an awesome Thursday.
Good for me. Thank God it's over.
Mad Chad in the house. Greetings from the Gulf Coast,
And
brother.
nothing is wrong until you're crying, and you make believe that life is so long until you're dying. You make believe that nothing is wrong until you're crying, crying on me. You make believe that life is too long until you're dying, dying on me. You think that every
What's up, everybody? It is Thursday. It's a good day. We all woke up. We took a deep breath.
Check it out.
You guys are like flying.
Man.
I wonder what just happened.
Yeah, nothing. Did we just drown in the milk?
I don't think so. I can still breathe and talk.
Are we in heaven? I think we're dead.
Dude, if we were in heaven, man, I'd be kicking it with Method Man right now.
And here you go. Too bad old Canadian isn't around. He likes old Paul Thorne. And it's a great day to whip somebody's ass. There you go.
Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Hey, what's up, Pilgrim Moonchild? Morning, y'all.
Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw that tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. It's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. I had to sing it with my eyes closed to hide my shame.
Savage Lee, morning cover by CQ. How are things across the pond? Fine, sir. Hopefully everybody's starting their Thursday off. Uh-oh, so what happened, Shad? Sorry, Billy, I couldn't fix it. Uh-oh. Was there a misfire? Hot weather shrinking the pond. Y'all got high humidity over there, don't you? Covered by CQ. I would think with the hills and the way that stuff is, it seems like there's a heavy humidity over there. Hey, morning, Miss Teresa. What up? Let's see. Hey, I don't know. Dang, let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll have to just do that. We got to do some of that. I don't know. I don't think I can play any without playing some of theirs. Show and tell. Morning, 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 everybody. Hey, it's Thursday. We woke up, our eyes opened, we took a deep breath, our heart started beating. That meant that we were jump started to make it a good day. That was the motivating factor. Jello shots. Uh-oh. Look at you, Moon. So what happened? What happened? What did I miss? What did I miss? I hit the hide button on Billy's comment. Oh, okay. Hey, grab your beverages for Moon. Get you another Jello shot ready. We'll rock a few tunes. All righty. We're chilling. We're starting a Thursday off. It's going to be a hot one. It's going to be probably raining or whatever the situation is, but we're going to make through it. So it's all good in the hood, son. Little tunage.
Dirt roads ain't gold down here. It's hell on earth, anything goes down here. Looking for some holy water at the water hole, but all I'm finding is whiskey and beer. And I'm a sinner to the core, searching like the devil to find the Lord, yeah. Heaven knows I need help sometimes, cause I love to have a hell of a time myself. I'm a sinner, Lord save me, but please pour me up a drink before you take me. If you could turn water into wine, I'm sure you make a hell of a shine, yeah. I can't help it, Lord, I'm sinning every day. I need your help and I pray, amen.
Hey, oops, morning.
I'm climbing to the top of that mountain, I'm trying to find you, God. Keep trying to be an angel, but I'm still raising hell. Can't make it out this world alive, I just want a piece of heaven before I die. So pass me the apple pie, I'ma drink it all down till the jar goes dry. Baptized in the lake of fire, should've drowned me when you could, but I'm still alive. I'm coming for your ass like a bat out of hell, and you can bet I'ma take what's mine. Oh, preacher man, don't preach to me. You should pull up a chair and have a drink with me. Sweating like the devil with them lies you told. You better start praying to save your soul. No, I can't help it, Lord, I'm sinning every day. I need your help and I pray, amen. I'm climbing to the top of that mountain, I'm trying to find you, God. Keep trying to be an angel, but I'm still raising hell.
Right on, STP. It was so good seeing you, and man, it's good to see whenever some of the people are coming back through and stuff and getting a few minutes, and I guess I'm getting my timing better, so it's awesome. It's good to see everybody. Morning, morning. We'll kick up another little tunage, refill your coffee, keep it between the mustard and the mayo if you're on the road. Keep your head on a swivel. A little blackberry smoke.
more will you give? Dig a hole. Yeah, dig a hole. Big man, little man, pulling on a dollar. Fork in the road, man, who you gonna follow? Right man, wrong man, down to the wire. Will you speak the truth with your feet to the fire? Dig a hole. The lesser of all evils, the devils we all know, trying to get a licking, round and round we go. Let's all say what we came to say. Ain't enough time for the games we play. Let's all sing like it's a brand new thing. One more time till they say, yeah, dig a hole. Oh, dig a hole. Hey. Left man, right man, is it your turn? Are you gonna stand back and watch it all burn? I ain't much, just a simple country child. Give me an inch and I'll take a country mile. Dig a hole. Spinning in a circle, I see myself out. Ain't nobody listening when I scream and shout. Let's all say what we came to say. Ain't enough time for the games we play. Let's all sing like it's a brand new thing. One more time till they say, yeah, dig a hole. All right. Let's all say what we came to say. Ain't enough time for the games we play. Let's all sing like it's a brand new thing. One more time till they say, yeah, dig a hole. Oh, dig a hole. Get it. Well, dig a hole.
Hey, morning, Metal Spawn. Morning. So Cherokee, Devil Dog, D-Dog, Cherokees, because I asked yesterday some tomato questions, but I got the answers. And so these are my tomatoes now. I just zoomed the camera in on so then I can show you, but I'm trimming up the bottoms a little bit. I got soil added to the top of the buckets and I'm watering them. You know, I found that out, so I'm good, but I appreciate you, Cherokee. It was a good reminder, but yeah, I'm squared away today. I'm going to work on mounting the gutters along the edge there and stuff. So anyway, we're all good in the hood there, but I appreciate you, Cherokee. That's what it was. That's what it was. What it is, what it was, what it shall be. Let's see. Do we got one more? I think there's one more. Yeah. Oh, this one here. This one here is one of my favorites right here. I love this song. This is just, I don't know. I love the original, but I love this remake from Black Stone Cherry. Hey, STP, you make it a great day. I appreciate you so much stopping by. It's good to see you. It really does. It lifts my spirits. Help somebody smile today. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep pushing the ball forward. Let's see what we got. This in here is the Blackstone Cherry. Yep. Can't you see? I love this damn song. I just love this song. So jam away, y'all. It's a badass song. Oh, are you leaving, Share Bear? Make it a great day, ma'am.
I'm gonna take a freight train down at the station, and I don't care where it goes. I'm gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain, Lord. Gonna jump off and nobody gonna know. Can't you see?
Hey, what's up, Michael? Morning, brother. Morning.
Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? You're gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'll crawl inside and die. 'Cause my lady, a mean old woman, Lord, she never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? I'm gonna take it southbound, down to Georgia now. I ain't never coming back. I'm gonna buy me a ticket, Lord, and go as far as I can, to that train line that I train. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Don't you know that you know that's what? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? She put the what that woman she been doing to me? La 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 la.
I totally dig that song. I don't know. I just totally dig that song. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to play a couple more that I just really like, and I don't know where they're going to fit. And I'll give you a heads up. Don't try to make sense of shit, and it'll be fine. Just don't try to make sense of it, and it'll all be A-OK. A-OK. I'm going to actually turn Cherokee. I'm going to turn the gutters I'm putting on the front because I'm going to put marigold in them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll to see if I missed anything. I seen some orange blocks go by. And so y'all know, see, that's how I can spot stuff. Because my name will have an orange block around it so I can. You don't need to make sense of it. See, you're fighting an uphill battle. Embrace the suck and move on. You just, Oh yeah. So apparently need some instructions there, D-Dog, with the command things. What is it if you do exclamation points? I think it's exclamation points. Isn't that it, Huck? Oh, exclamation top. Help me, help you, help me, help you. Moonchild, Crown Royal Blackberry flavor with a splash of lemonade. It's badass. It's badass. That's all I'm telling you. It's badass. But I have thought about running a sprinkler line on the backside that would then do a light little sprinkle over the top of both the buckets and then into there. Excuse me. Oh, you need to try it with a shot of lemonade, a splash of lemonade. It's, man, it is like the bomb. It's good shit. It's some good shiznit. Well, hell, I need to pick out some shit. I'm used to, see, I just sit here. I just have this library window open and I just click on shit at random. But I also have to watch what I just randomly click on here, because I can click on like one right now with Ozzy and they'll turn me off in the blink of an eye. I can do another one with AC/DC and it turned me off. Blink of an eye. I don't know. They got a heart on for them. Let's see. Okay, if I do that one. Oh, I like that one too. Hey, we can do a little old school there. We used to do that one way back in the day. Oh, let's see, am I miss anything? Oh yeah, Blackberry Smoke rocks. Oh, you mean the Crown too? No pun intended. Sorry, I just thought it was kind of funny. Hey, this is a little. This is about a local town right over here called Cut and Shoot. So, hey, what's up, Snooks? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Hell, good night if that's where it's working for you. Appreciate you hanging out. We are starting the Thursday off. We're almost to the weekend. Got some tunes coming up. Kick back. Enjoy the musical interlude, as might be some fancy foo-ha-ha way of saying some shiznit.
Boy, you better watch that mouth. This ain't a town for fools. We don't do no talking much. We settle things with tools. 1912, just a kid, but he stood tall. Spit some words so mean, made the grown men brawl. I'm gonna cut and shoot. Next thing you know, it's a Texas town to this day. Cut and shoot. Don't talk, just do. If you step too close, boy, it's bad for you. Ain't no warning, ain't no truth. This town got a name, and it speaks the truth. Ain't no sheriff, ain't no judge, just a God-fearing hand. You cry
crossed the line once won't get a second chance. Whiskey pours, tempers rise, knives and bullets fly. Ain't no city laws round here, only reasons why. Cut and shoot, don't talk, just do. If you step too close, boy, it's bad for you. Ain't no warning, ain't no truth. This town got a name, and it speaks the truth. Some say that kid still haunts these streets. If you start a fight, he's the voice you meet. A name born in fire, carved in lead. Mess around here, you might end up dead. Cut and shoot, don't talk, just do. Just do. If you step too close, boy, it's bad for you. Boy, it's bad for you. Ain't no warning, ain't no truth. This town got a name, and it speaks the truth. The sign says welcome, but that's just a joke. Town built on powder, fire and smoke. You think it's quiet? Just take a look. Ain't nothing but legends in cut and shoot. Cut and shoot. Don't talk, just do. Don't talk, just do. If you step too close, boy's bad for you. Boy's bad for you. Ain't no warning, ain't no truth, ain't no truth. This town got a name, and it speaks the truth.
These days my guns stay loaded, my family's a little more close. Sometimes we're barely floating, so please don't rock this boat. But if we tip on over, we won't wash to the shore. We'll sink down to the bottom, 'cause we've been here before, and we can breathe underwater. Been down at the bottom so long we can breathe underwater. So tell him to bring it on. Now he's a big timer, but he's lost on the river. Never went without, never had them cold shivers. Had a silver spoon, always warm in the winter. Drive a fancy car, never had to kill a standard. No bloody hands, never really had a backbone. Never been too deep down a back road. Never showed no respect to a flagpole. Come on, city boy, just another punk asshole. Me and mine, we gon' make it through them dark days. So take your ass on back down to Park Place before you end up in the deep end where them hungry ass sharks stay. We go hard all day. Been here, done that, that's a given. Out back, guns out, country living. If you doubt that, find out, come and get it. We ain't going nowhere, but I'm about to go swimming. These days my guns stay loaded, my family's a little more close. Sometimes we're barely floating, so please don't rock this boat. But if we tip on over, we won't wash to the shore. We'll sink down to the bottom, 'cause we've been here before, and we can breathe underwater. Been down at the bottom so long we can breathe underwater. So tell them to bring it on.
Won't you take me back to
to them old days, just horses in a wagon, shotgun shells and wishing wells. And you could hear them pistols blasting, better give them hell but live to tell. Let's write another chapter. We just want our country back and we gon' get what we after. In them pastures, in them fields, we the ones that keep it real. You come snooping around here, that'll probably get you killed. Cold steel under cold skies, a rebel soul from the old times, like Jesse James and those guys. I'm watching you with both eyes, and I ain't telling no lies. If you wanna come and get it, backwoods country living, shotguns and ammunition, whiskey drinking, steady sipping, saying to hell with the system. I've been living at the bottom, so I'm about to go swimming. Y'all can hate it or you can love it, but I promise we ain't budging. If them boys looking scared, someone probably told them we coming, so y'all better get to running, but don't head for them hills. That's where the hell we living. Round here we keep it real, boy.
These days my guns stay loaded, my family's a little more close. Sometimes we're barely floating, so please don't rock this boat. But if we tip on over, we won't wash to the shore. We'll sink down to the bottom, 'cause we've been here before and we can breathe underwater. Been down at the bottom so long we can breathe underwater. So tell them to bring it on. We can breathe underwater. Been down at the bottom so long we can breathe underwater. So tell them to bring it on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right.
Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Your number, oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you, oh, too many times. Look at you. You can call me, baby, call me anytime. You got to call me. I said, give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Squeeze me, and I take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me, and I take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, oh, and rock me through the night. There's a youthful heart can love you and give you what you need. Well, there's a youthful heart can love you and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Oh, come on. Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. You can see me turning. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind.
make me change my mind.
Yeah, I like a lot of the originals to these that I'll play. These are just the remakes, and with them, then I ain't got to worry about. I mean, I still get the copyright thingy, but I ain't got to worry about turning the stream off. But and some of that with the Blackberry Smoke, man, I don't know. I guess I like their I like the jive, the rhythm. That's kind of what it does me with some songs, like the originals, and then some remakes. You know, people do it, and you're like, oh my God, what'd you do to the song? But then some, it's like that they just like it. I don't know, it vibes. It's just a vibe. It's a Thursday. It's a thirsty Thursday. You got to hydrate. Hydrate. Another Jello shot, Moon.
1, 2, 3. Give me just a minute. No need to be unkind. Even I got a limit. One problem at a time. Yeah, these hills are getting high. The way I'm going, but my wheels are all in line. Yeah, got to keep on rolling. I'm a darkness reaching for daylight. I'm a spring that needs to unwind. I'm a wreck, but everything's alright. Just as long as I can medicate my mind. Medicate my mind. Everybody in a hurry, heading down their own track. Ain't gonna worry, let it roll right off of my back. I'm a stranger to this world, but I keep on growing. Life will try to put you out, yes it will, but I keep on glowing. Yes I am. I'm the darkness reaching for daylight. I'm a spring that needs to unwind. I'm a wreck, but everything's alright. Just as long as I medicate my mind.
Some good little tunes. I love that little tune. Little Blackstone Cherry. Don't bring me down, man. It's Thursday. Say how you tried it. We're going to make it a good day. Oh, yeah.
You got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You like to stay out with your fancy friends. I'm telling you it's got to be the end. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 What happened to the girl I used to know? You left your mind out somewhere down the road. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You're always talking about your crazy nights. One of these days you're gonna get it right. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. 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 You're looking good just like a snake in the grass. One of these days you're gonna break your glass. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. Ooh. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. You got me shaking, got me running away. You got me crawling up to you every day. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no.
Hey, make it a good day, Blackbird. Appreciate you being here.
Tell you once
Keep your head on a swivel. Stay dry. Stay
don't
hydrated.
bring me down, 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 down. I'll tell you once more before I get on the floor. Don't bring me down.
Right on, Tiger. Right on. That's it. See, we make accomplishments. Makes us feel better. We know we're doing something good. You gone, Dusty? Big Dusty, little Dusty. Hey, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay hydrated. Keep your head on a swivel. Try to help somebody smile. I got a couple of songs for you. I think there's 2 left. So we'll rock it a couple minutes. It's good to see everybody. It's Thursday. What? Hell yeah.
was born
on this way. No silver spoon to feed a 401k. On Bourbon Street, the girls are screaming, they're calling out my name. I wanna be a white trash millionaire. Ain't got much and I don't care. Count your cash and kiss my ass. The whole damn world's gonna know I've been here. Got 2 zigzags and you know I'll share. I'm everyone from nowhere. White trash, white trash millionaire. Some got a castle of Mercedes-Benz, big time appointments and all their fake friends. So tell me, is that as good as it gets? On the couch on the front porch, we're all smoking left-handed cigarettes. Be a white trash millionaire. Ain't got much and I don't care. Count your cash and kiss my ass. The whole damn world's gonna know I've been here. Got 2 zigzags and you know I'll share. I'm everyone from nowhere. White trash millionaire. Get 'em up high. Now we're gonna go from side to side, front to back, back to front, front to back. Here we go, here we go. I wanna be a white trash millionaire. Ain't got much and I don't care. Count your cash and kiss my ass. The whole damn world's gonna know I've been here. Got 2 zigzags and you know I'll share. I'm everyone from nowhere. White trash, white trash, white trash, white trash millionaire. Ain't got much and I don't care. Count your cash and kiss my ass. The whole damn world's gonna know I've been here. Got 2 zigzags and you know I'll share. I'm everyone from nowhere. White trash millionaire.
Hey, welcome everybody. Morning, afternoon. Welcome to the Cluckin Alamo. It's Thursday. Where we gonna make it a good day? Hell yeah.
I've been really trying, baby, trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on. Oh, come on. Woo! Let's get
That's true. Kiss off, I think you got 52 more than the average 8-second last. Well, without the pipe up, I'm not sure that much is happening to begin with. But anyway, I did want to point out what I got on the screen. If anybody, I'm going to read this for the people that haven't looked at the screen to be able to read it or whatever. It's pain and suffering are effective instructors. Pushing oneself to the point of complete exhaustion while continuing to move forward teaches what can be endured for others and self. Do you have an idea of what you are capable? Or do you know? The lessons learned during these types of sessions will provide knowledge, resiliency, and strength that can be applied to all areas of life. So, sometimes maybe what's going on right now, you feel anxious, you feel fearful, you feel angry, you feel this emotional response coming on. Maybe look at this as a lesson in life to where you can learn and grow from it. So don't let it own you. You own the event. Okay? So, like the old saying goes, you run the incident, don't let the incident run you. Well, address situations in life that way. I think that would be a very beneficial thing for everybody. And know that you're really capable of in pushing through and enduring and handling more than you would probably get at first perception. You probably think that you can't handle this or can't handle that, but you can actually handle more than what you realize. Hey man, you know what? It's been 3 hours and 14 minutes. I kind of skipped over some breakfast, but I'm going to get me some toast going. I got me some cool butter. And then after that, I got to go working on the gutter on the tomato bench. So, hey man, it's Thursday. You were here. You're off to a good start. Don't let the other shit in the day take you away from your day. Okay? Don't let the crap take your joy. I appreciate y'all all being here, spending your time with me. I do appreciate it. It's much appreciated very much. I hope I can pass on some positivity to y'all, encourage you to get up off your ass and do something, and you will feel better as you accomplish stuff. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later. Y'all take care. Peace, everybody.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. Vayos con Dios, muchachos. We'll talk to you later. Peace out, everybody.